All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you can hear. We're getting started now. Let me fix everything on my end. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. We're going to get started here in about 1 minute. Okay, let me know if you could see the Google screen, the Google homepage, and we'll get started. Hello, everyone. See who we have on the call today. We have Betty, Brendan, Andrew, Diane, John, Mary, Jimmy, Jean, Francisco, Mimi, Joe, Bob, Vanessa. We have a full house. All right. So if you were here yesterday or you watched a recording of yesterday's call, I want to take questions about that first. So please let me know if you have questions about yesterday's training, which was about 11 ways to diversify your income using the internet and technology. Anybody have any questions about that? Ooh, Andrew Carter's here. Hello, Andrew. It's been a while. Diane says, I cannot see or hear you. Everyone else seems to be able to. Can everybody else hear me and see me? Okay, Joe can hear me, Don can hear me and see me, or at least see the screen. Anybody have any questions about what we covered yesterday? Any questions? Tony Varda can hear me and see the screen. Anybody have any questions? Yeah, I don't know why your screen reads off air, Diane. We're on air right now. Bob says no questions. Anybody else have any other questions? There's got to be something. Yep, I sent the recording yesterday. Yeah, Diane, maybe you should try signing out and signing back in all over. Mary Felton gave some wonderful advice. Joe said, is there a limit on the number of people you can use on a Google Hangout? No, unless you use a system like I'm using. This system is called Stealth Seminar. That's what we use. But if you use a regular Google Hangout, I've seen companies have up to 8,000 people on it. So no limit. Don said, thank you. That's good info. I didn't get it. Yeah, we sent out the recording yesterday. Tony said, I thought the revenue streams were great yesterday. I'm going to tackle 3 of the ideas you mentioned. Are there any other revenue streams ideas off the top of your head? Yes, there are many, but I don't want to those are the best 12. There's others out there, obviously. I would probably have to sit down and think about it, but I can make a pretty substantial list for everyone if they want it and send it to you later. Were there any questions about any specific revenue streams we talked about? And if you didn't get the recording, I can actually put a link to it in the comments section. Let's see if I can find it. I'm still here. Elizabeth Brewer says, I cannot hear you, only see Google screen. I think everybody else can hear me. I don't know what's wrong. Certain people seem to be having difficulties with it. There are quite a few people here today. Anybody have any questions? I don't know. All I can say, if you can hear or see, is log out and log back in again with the link that was in your email. Were there any specific areas or strategies in those 11 ways to diversify your income anybody wants me to go over? Diane said, it worked to sign on again. Great. And Mary Felton helped out with the link as well. Thank you, Mary. It looks like you can't really click on the link from the comments, but we could resend it as well via email. Tony Vardas said, on a side note, I learned a lot today about your Mass Market Authority site videos in the members area. Great. Everybody should watch those. If you haven't gone through the Mass Market Authority site training, you should. It's in the elite members area. Mary Felton says, sure thing. Any other questions? There wasn't really much I wanted to go over today specifically other than answering your questions from yesterday. So the call will be as long as the questions you have. So please let me know if you have any questions. Any questions? Nobody has any questions? Okay. Gene said, what is a Hangout? It's basically Google's version of Skype, but you can share them with the world, basically. And you could use it like to interview people and then sell products at the end of it. That's what I was talking about with the webinar selling system training video I sent out a few days ago. Yep, so there's a recording of it I sent out a few days ago. Yes, I'll definitely send you a link to that, Joe, to the recording. Yeah, I sent the recording, but I can definitely do that again. And then, hello, Eileen. And then Tony said, can you emphasize the importance of using PayPal? Yeah, the reason why PayPal is so important to use is because it's so easy to get paid for your services using PayPal. You don't have to go through regular banks, and you can make money quicker because a lot of people already have a PayPal account. So years ago when I first started, I bought the license to someone else's internet marketing course, a gentleman named Jason, and I sold it online, and I just put my PayPal order button on the page, and I started making sales by advertising my reviews, my product reviews, using free traffic just by putting the content on my site, and then paid traffic, cheap paid traffic, using Google and Yahoo. Yeah, I'll definitely send the recording again. Hey, Lourdes, how are you? Hello, Lourdes. Elizabeth said no questions. It was pretty clear. Marty said, Flo, you gave us a lot to digest in addition to all that we are working on. So I hope you don't mind if I hit you up on this later. No problem. What I want you to do is watch that recording again and write down any questions you have about it so that we could cover some of that again next week. Tony said, can we create a Facebook page to advertise for a link to a ClickBank if we don't have a website? No, that would not be recommended because Facebook will look at that as just like spam, that you're just trying to make money. You know, Facebook wants their community to be about sharing things and building networks. You know, they don't, you can do it, but you can't do it in a way where you're just putting your ClickBank link on a Facebook page. Because even if Facebook doesn't mark it as spam, other people will complain about it. Yes, I am Cyber Money Coach. Yes. So, what was I going to say? The best way to do it, if you want to use a Facebook page or any page to promote products, is I would start with, you can start with Facebook, but instead of putting a link to a ClickBank product, you need to buy a domain name and set up your own site or blog. It could be very simple, and put good content on it. If people think you're just trying to sell them something, and if you are just trying to sell people stuff, you're not going to make that much money. That's the catch-22. People start businesses online because they want to make money. But if you are not a type of person that likes to share information, regardless of people buy things from you, you're going to have a hard time because people won't trust you anyway, and then they won't buy anything from you. They won't buy through your links. They'll think it's just spam. But if you split it up this way, where 80% of the time you're sharing useful information and only 20% of the time you're asking people to buy something, then you'll do a lot better. So how could you do that on your own website or blog too? What that means is if you have content on your blog about products and you have an article on your website that's 500 words, that should mean 400 of the words should be just sharing great and useful information about how to use the product, what you think about it, and not even trying to sell them the product. Then the last 100 words you can use to tell people what product you recommend. And I wouldn't even use the last 100 words. With the article on a website, I would make it 90% useful information people can use even if they don't buy anything through your website. And then 10% would be dedicated to telling them what product you recommend. Marty said, I do. Yeah, you can start with a regular PayPal account. PayPal Payment Pro is better. Obviously, it is $30 a month. You can upgrade to that once you make your first few sales with PayPal, and then you'll be able to take people's credit cards through PayPal with PayPal Payment Pro. Don said, so did you review Yahoo and Google on your website? No. What I did is I made a list of 50 products, just like we asked you to do initially, and I put those product reviews on my website, and then I advertise those product reviews on Yahoo and Google. Now for affiliate products, you want to focus on Yahoo for cheap paid advertising, and then for free ads or free traffic, you'll get most of your free traffic from Google. Does that make sense? Anybody have any questions? So right now I'm on clickbank.com, and what I want to show you is how in every market on ClickBank, you could find out what the most profitable websites are doing just by going to a category, picking the most popular product, and then searching for it on yahoo.com. So let me show you that. I'm going to go to cooking, food, and wine. And the reason why I use ClickBank is because ClickBank is a digital product marketplace. So that means people create ebooks, then they list them on ClickBank, and then affiliates promote them, or they promote the products themselves. And these ebooks sell for a lot more than ebooks on Amazon, where most of those ebooks are $8 or $5. These ebooks are $30, $25, $50, sometimes even $100. So it's harder to sell them, but people search for them a lot on the search engine. So for example, right now, the most popular product in cooking, food, and wine is Fat Burning Kitchen. So let me go to the site to make sure that's the name of the product. Yep, Fat Burning Kitchen. So what I would do is I would search for this product on Yahoo to see what affiliates are actually promoting this. So what we could do is go to Yahoo, and we could just type in Fat Burning Kitchen. And as we type that in, you see that a lot of people are actually looking for terms related to that already. Fat Burning Kitchen scam, because a lot of people think everything online is a scam. Fat Burning Kitchen review, Fat Burning Kitchen book, Fat Burning Kitchen Mike Geary. So let's look that one up because he's the product creator. And what's going to happen is we're going to see people advertising these products. So right here, where you see the word ad, that means this is a paid ad, a cheap paid ad on Yahoo for the Fat Burning Kitchen product. And the name of the website is healthfitnesshut.com. Let's take a look at it. And guess what? It's a regular blog just like we teach. It has the perfect layout, the product name, a link to their affiliate link of the product, and they have other categories up here, well laid out. And if I were to click on this link and go to their link for the product, this is their affiliate link. And of course, it goes to the site. And if I were to buy this, then the owner of the Health Fitness Hut would make money. So you can look around their site, see what type of products they have on their website. You can write down a list of all the different products they have on their site. And then you could basically reverse engineer what they're doing and just make it a little bit better. And then you'll start making sales. So I'm using Health Fitness Hut as an example. I don't know how long they've been around, but you could easily find which sites are always advertising and how they're doing it. And then all you need to do is duplicate what they're doing, just make it unique, make it better in some ways, add your own personality, your own flair to it. And the whole summary of what I'm telling you to do here is keep an eye out for cheap paid ads on Yahoo for digital and physical products. Watch them, see what they're doing, go to their websites, like I just did with Health Fitness Hut, and then come back and check in a week, see if their ad is still running. Check a month from now and see if their ad is still running. If their ad is still running for several months, then obviously they wouldn't be paying for these cheap little ads if they weren't making any money. And then we also have access to a proprietary software. So if you see a website you want us to do research on, such as Health Fitness Hut, we can actually go to our software we paid for called iEspionage or iSpionage, and we log in and we just type in the domain name of that website, and it will tell us every keyword that the website is using to advertise. Now, what will that do for you? That will give you a good idea of how much they're spending, and if they've been doing it consistently month after month, that will tell you that that website is actually making money. So you'll be able to reverse engineer what they're doing and then get results yourself. I typed in Health Fitness Hut and nothing came up. So maybe they haven't been running ads for that long. Let's try eProduct Deals. This website I know has been around for a while, and they're ranking #1 for fat burning kitchen Mike Geary. So we'll just put it in our software, hit enter. And if we go to Yahoo and Bing, it says there are no ads for this. So there aren't any ads showing up for this one either. But let's type in fat burning kitchen, the actual keyword. We'll go to Bing and Yahoo. Let me make sure we have this set up right because nothing's coming up. Let me just type in a generic term like weight loss. Okay, so obviously weight loss, you see all of these websites come up, see how much they're spending. You could see that JennyCraig.com, they spend $100,000 a month on advertising. That's huge. And if we go to the Bing Yahoo tab, you see some of these companies, I mean, obviously, they're spending a ridiculous amount. We're looking for regular websites. But for some reason, when we typed in fat burning kitchen, nothing came up. Let's look for another product. One is called Truth About Abs. Let's see if that one will show up. Let me type it in on ClickBank First Truth about abs. Not sure if that product is still around. The German version, Italian version. Let's go to a different section. Go to the health and fitness section. So right now, the most popular product in health and fitness is the Venus Factor. I'm going to skip those two because let's do the 3-week diet. Oh no, Old School New Body, because it has a very unique name. So let's look that up. We'll be able to find something for that. We just type in Old School New Body. Hit search. And we go to Bing and Yahoo. This is saying there aren't really that many sites showing up for that. So as you can see, it's not always accurate, but we could type it in right here, Old School New Body. Just hit enter. Have Old School New Body. E-Product Deals is still there. So obviously they're showing up. Again, top fitness programs. Again, remember when they have the word ad next to it, that means they're paying for these pay-per-click ads. And guess what? It's a regular blog again. So these techniques work. You just have to start using them. This is just one way to make money, obviously. We talked about 11 in our previous training, but I just wanted to show you how to find the websites that are actually doing it right and making money. That's why you go to yahoo.com, because if they're spending money to have people click on their ads, they usually are doing it the right way. Sometimes they make mistakes too, but you could even send us links to the sites that you're following that you want us to look at, and we'll tell you how you can lay out your website to be even better than theirs so you can start getting results as well. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, make sure you let us know so we can help you take your business to the next level. So we're going to wrap it up. If you have any questions, make sure you ask on the next call. I appreciate your time and see you in the next training.